Hey, everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party. I am Aaron.
And I am Vince.
Oh no, I'm getting sleepy.
That's right. If you're not watching the video, you're missing out. I'm a hypnotist now. And when I snap my fingers, Aaron will continue to do the show in 3, 2, 1.
And you are listening to the only improv comedy Dragon Ball watch along podcast in the known universe. We're going through every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball that we can get our grubby little hands on. That's right. We've been playing in the dirt.
I've been playing in the dirt. Meatwad. What's up, Aaron?
Meatwad?
Yeah.
I haven't seen you since 2012.
I've been busy. I heard about these Dragon Balls. I'm trying to be one. They ain't taking no job interviews.
Oh, Shenron. I mean, like, we kind of know Shenron. He's been on the show a few times. We might be able to put in a good word.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. What's your CV like?
C, my favorite letter, and V. Very meaty.
I mean, those are, I think Dragon Balls are both those things.
Meatwad, get out of my chair. Oh, Aaron, I gotta go. Your board's back.
He turned into an igloo and just ran off.
It's like, Aaron, I'm gonna drop a very niche podcast reference because my chair now has like that piece of parchment paper that's underneath ground beef. You know what it's for, right?
Yeah.
It stays where we put it.
Yeah. It's a diaper of some sort.
It's a meat diaper of some sort.
Look, all this is to say that who knows what's going to happen as we're talking about Dragon Ball. No one can predict this, but you can predict that we're going to do a little Kame housekeeping, a little pre-show to make sure that you, the audience, are ready for the hilarity and information ahead. And the first part of Kame housekeeping is the world famous UN sanctioned.
Oh yeah.
One other thing, Olympic Committee approved.
Oh, how can we forget?
We can never forget.
It'll be here before we know it.
That's true. We got another year before it swings around. But you got a few seconds before the 1 minute roundup. Paper sound.
I got you. Okay, class. We are coming up to the end of the written portion of the exam.
Hey, Tim, I think I aced it.
Great, Gary. Don't talk to me. We're in the middle of the exam.
The written exam's done.
It's the first half of the exam. All right, class. I'd like everybody to sign the back of your leaflet and pass it to the person in front of you. After this, we will do the multiple choice portion of the exam.
Tim, I didn't study for this part. You gotta help me out.
I don't have to help you.
Yes, you do. We made that pact.
No, the pact, right? The pact.
Mm-hmm. But let's recite it right now.
Yeah, let's quietly recite the pact.
Okay. All right. First, we hold hands.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course. That's how it starts.
Pinky's out.
Mm-hmm. No doubt. Pinky's out. That's our catchphrase, but not the pact.
It's not the pact. That's different. The pact doesn't go on a shirt. That one does. and seed. Friends make pact.
Friends make pacts, and they do hold hands in class.
They do. Of course. An unbreakable bond But we broke, and that's what ends the 1 minute roundup, which is a fun improv scene that we do to loosen or tighten said improv muscles. And we do it until one of us laughs and it happened. And then we can move on now to the 1 minute roundup proper, which is where one of us, this time Vince, has to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball thus far, all of the original Dragon Ball. And when they added a Z, we've already covered 202 episodes of that. A bunch of movies that I think most of them aren't canon.
most of them aren't canon and are bad.
Correct. But you got to cover a lot of Dragon Ball, and we do this. We do it for you, audience. Maybe you haven't listened in a while. Maybe you haven't watched Dragon Ball in a while. You don't know where we're at in the continuing adventures of certain people who Vince will name shortly. But this is for you, so you can catch up and be right on board, right where we are in our Dragon Ball knowledge. So, Vince, I have to ask you, on one knee.
Oh my God, this is really happening.
I'm opening up a case.
Oh my God.
There's a photographer in the bush.
Oh my God. I can't believe it.
Are you ready? Vincent, middle name White, to round up.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes, I'm ready. I'm so ready. And I'm so glad I got my hair done because yes, I am. And camera guy, here I go. Wait a minute. Here it is.
Okay.
7 magic crystal balls. You collect them all. You can make a wish for anything you want. The story stars Goku, who landed on Earth. He's an alien. He goes on lots of adventures. He trains in martial arts. He gets really, really good. He fights in 3 Tenkaichi tournaments. He only wins 1. And then after that, a dude from space comes in and is like, hey, you're from space. You got to take over this planet. And Goku's like, nah, man, I'm not doing that. Piccolo, help me out. He's a green guy. Piccolo's a green guy. He kills Goku and his brother Raditz. Then they have to wish Goku back to life to fight more Saiyans from space. Then he has to go to space again because those Saiyans killed his friends and the Dragon Balls on Namek, or the only thing they can bring him back. And he fights Frieza and goes Super Saiyan. It's really, really cool. Then he comes back to Earth and it's like a few years later and he's about to die of a heart attack. But a boy from the future tells him to take these pills, and then he does, and they defeat the androids. Yeah, well, except for Goku doesn't, but his son does. Now, Goku's not coming back from heaven. He's got angel wings, and his son Gohan is the main character of the story, and he's in high school, and we love it!
Woo! Goku is in heaven and he's not coming back. Is a powerful line from a powerful roundup. Thank you so much for that. And if you, the listening audience, or the non-listening audience, I don't know. I don't know how you're getting any of this, but sure. Maybe you want to try your hand at a 1 minute roundup. Many people have tried. All of them have succeeded. Because if you want to do that, all you got to do is send some sort of media file to us that's around a minute in length to our email, kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. I almost gave out my personal email. It is
what they wouldn't do for that.
Oh, to sell my info.
Oh, to subscribe you to so many advertisers.
The princes asking for $100 so they can get their fortune. But that won't be, but kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. Give that to whoever.
Yeah. Give that to whoever you want.
But mainly use it to send in your 1 minute roundup. We love it whenever anyone sends them in. They're always good, without exception. And we can now move on to the next part of Kame Housekeeping, which is where I let you know we watched 2 different versions of the episode. Say what?
What?
We watch 2 episodes. We watch 2 different versions. Separately, Vince watches the English dub, the funny dub, as we calls it. I watch the original Japanese language with English subtitles, and we do this because it is fun to compare and contrast. Sometimes the differences are big. Sometimes the differences are itty bitty. But they're always fun to talk about. That I'm being absolute about this. And the first difference is usually the title. So Vince, will you please give us your title for this episode?
All right, here it comes. This week's title to the episode, the English dub for episode 203 of Dragon Ball Z. Rescue Videl.
I got a Videl. I can confirm.
All right, I like where where this is headed.
I have a synonym for rescue.
Ooh.
And then a few other words. So here we go.
Oh, okay.
Because my title for episode 203 of Dragon Ball Z from the original Japanese is, roughly translated, Gohan Scramble! Save Videl.
Ooh, I like that. I like the sound of that.
A Gohan Scramble on a Sunday mid-morning.
Denny's themed Dragon Ball breakfast. Are you kidding me? How has that not happened yet?
They can do Hobbits.
Yeah, if they can do Hobbits, the Minions, probably Lilo and Stitch.
I know this for a fact that there was a Han Solo, a Star Wars story, tie-in at Denny's. 100%.
I'm sorry. The further we get away from Han Solo, a Star Wars story, the harder I laugh at that fucking bad title.
It's not called Return of the Jedi, a Star Wars story.
Or Smuggler's Run, a Star Wars. It's the guy from Star Wars, a Star Wars story.
But this is Gohan, a Dragon Ball story. Let's get. I would watch those 100%.
Aaron, we're kind of watching them right now.
Whoa, this is a spinoff that a lot of people didn't like. But here we go. Let's get into it because one really stretched out intro. I don't think we get the title card until minute 4 is where I clocked it.
It's a long time.
They take their sweet time. We open up to a morning scene of Gohan off to school, dressed as Great Saiyaman. We have a little Goten riding behind in Kinto-un, asking his brother to come back soon, which is very heartwarming. Because my little brother certainly never did that.
Oh, if I was your little brother, I'd ask you.
He never rode a cloud.
All right.
Not that I know of. I don't.
Hey, there is a slight difference. Goten is asking to go with Gohan this time.
Okay.
He's like, hey, can I go with you? Gohan's like, no. You got to stay home with mom and learn. I'm assuming Goten is going through the same kind of training that Gohan went through in terms of schooling, homeschooling.
I imagine they haven't mentioned it unless she's eased up.
Yeah, maybe she has because she's like, oh, Gohan's doing fine at school. He's getting blackmailed, being a superhero. My boy Goten could do the same thing.
He's going on a date.
I
don't know. I just assume he plays with Trunks all the time.
That would be nice. To be that age.
Or I don't know if they talked about this in Super, where Chi-Chi's just like, I don't care about you studying. Go hang out with Trunks. Leech.
she's like, oh man, Gohan didn't have a rich best friend, but now now Goten does.
He can do what I'm just going to teach him how to drive, and then he can be the turtle. Have we never? So you're okay. I know this is the very beginning of the episode.
Hit it.
You're telling me in, let me do the math, the 366 proper episodes that we've done of this podcast, have we never taken our turtle, placed him in the world of Entourage as their turtle?
Aaron, I think you may have hit the biggest blind spot of this freaking podcast.
We've never done a scene about Vinny Chase asking Turtle to drop him off at an audition.
So here's where I'm going to get very vulnerable with you.
Okay.
I think Entourage was the first show that my friends were pushing on me towards the end of high school and in college that I think I actively avoided because I was like, you know what this is? I've been thinking about this. This is the whitest show on TV.
Yeah.
At least Scrubs gave me Donald Faison to relate to.
I'm scanning. Turtle was a manager for a rapper for a minute. I'm saying you are absolutely correct, first of all.
Whew.
but he did get dropped because he's white. I think that was like the literal plot line of the episode of just like, hey, I'm going to be famous now. I don't want to sign with whatever record company you got with. I'm going to go with these black. He's like, I'm going to just go with these black guys. I believe that was literally the episode.
I love it. Turtle got reverse racist. But Entourage is one of those shows more so than The Wire that everybody wanted to emulate and everybody wanted to be like, everybody wanted their five guys that they were like, that's the crew. We're going to ride all the way through to the end together. Now all those assholes are finance bros living down in free and fun South North Carolina. just south of the border. You know what I'm saying?
Asheville.
You got it.
I know folks from the people I know from Asheville are very nice and very cool people. But yeah, I watched Entourage when I was in film school. So it was a little aspirational.
Yeah.
For us, it's just like that could legitimately be us one day. Pieces of shit. A main character without a care in the world and everything works out.
I was going to say the blueprint for failing sideways, baby.
It's real. It's this show. Real. Yeah, no, you're right. It's the whitest fucking show in the world. I can't even say that about Sex in the City.
No, because Manhattan, black as hell.
They didn't. Yeah, it's white. No, I can't. Like,
hey, Miranda had a black boyfriend for a while. So kudos, Miranda.
And then she said,
we don't talk about what happens after that.
I was going to say, look, is this just going to be us talking about old HBO shows and how even I couldn't, a dopey dope couldn't believe, like, really, Miranda? That's who you end up with? They fixed it, but like,
Aaron, they fixed it, but they didn't fix it. And just like that, we're back to the show.
Gohan flying through Satan City as Great Saiyaman, loving it. A jet comes in from behind, tracking him. It's Videl. And a high-speed sky chase ensues. Gohan's like, crap, I can't stop at this. I can't stop at school because then Videl will absolutely know I'm Great Saiyaman. So he leads her on a merry chase, up into above the cloud line,
Mm-hmm.
and as low as literally street level, almost causing several accidents.
It is pretty nice animation for this kind of episode.
Mm-hmm. Correct. So yeah, they're zipping around in the streets. Gohan stops. Videl, White Zinfandel almost runs into him. He quickly escapes to the park. He's like, okay, I think I lost her. But then she like touches down helicopter style. And they have it out. They start talking.
Does Gohan have an aside in yours as Videl is landing?
Not that I wrote down. What did he say?
And this may have happened in the conversation that he's about to have with Videl. But I wrote this down. I wrote this quote. I've never met a girl so pushy before. She's just like my mother. And I was like,
it's over.
That's exactly what I said in my notes. I was like, it's over, Gohan. You're cooked. She got you.
Yeah, it's no contest. Tap out.
Mm-hmm.
I did not get that. That's very good. I got something funnier because I'm 13. So Videl confronts him and says, hey, who are you? He gives his spiel in his pose. He's the Great Saiyaman. Her response is, quote, stop yanking me around. And then he says, beat a sweat. No, I'm not yanking anything.
That's good.
It's good.
That's real good. Ooh, is that is so teenage double entendre.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love it. I think look, kudos to both the original and the translation in this one. That worked.
Very good. Very good. She is, so after they both claim to be not yanking anything, she's just getting in his face. She wants to know who he is. He sort of looks up. She looks up, thinking that something's above him. He does the flippy flip, grabs her jet, flies it on top of a modest office building, only 5 stories. Puts it on top and says, essentially, okay, now you can't follow me. And then the last thing he says is, all right, see you later. I mean, goodbye.
Oh, Gohan.
He's a goober. He's just so like Goku.
He's very much like Goku. And again, you touched on it briefly. There are a lot of people that develop a strong hatred for Gohan in this period of Dragon Ball's history. And what I want to say to those people now is, I hope you like being an incel. Also, projection much? Because obviously, if I was in high school and watching Gohan, I'd be like, this dude sucks. He can't, as they say now, no bitches. But also, like, the opposite nerdy. Of Gohan. He's got all this power, and he's not being like the man. Which is maybe where I think a lot of the disdain for Gohan is like, he's got everything and he's nice. It's like, yeah, he's a fucking sweetheart, like his dad. Yeah, you took the wrong messages from Dragon Ball.
Everyone that we like is a cutie patootie.
That's right.
100%. Also good, like in what we started at 200. We're in 4 episodes of Dragon Ball. 3 women have been interested and or are currently interested in him. Get out of here.
Get out of here. You think we're gonna get through this arc without another date happening.
You don't think key is just another word for aura?
That's right. Oh, hey, we're hip to the jive because we used aura correctly.
So he makes his escape. It's getting Looney Tunes as Videl like swears to find out who he is.
Mm-hmm.
We're at school. Videl comes in late, apologizes, but she has privilege. She has superhero privilege.
Satan privilege.
The teacher's like, yeah, we know. That's fine. And then Sharpener is like, well, we know Videl's late all the time because she's helping out, but Gohan was late too today, which is weird. And then, a stroke of the chin from Videl.
Yeah. And lots of Beto sweat and hiding from Gohan. And I think in mine, they Sharpener is like hinting that like, hey, you and Videl, you and Gohan are late together a lot. Like something going on there.
Whoa. He's trying to help out in his own way.
Oh yeah. Look, Sharpener's a real one.
Hmm.
He's trying to get Gohan on that baseball team.
If I get him laid, he'll play baseball for sure and join the boxing club.
Come on, Gohan, go gloves off. Wink.
But not in the bedroom. No glove, no love, Gohan.
While they're in class,
mm-hmm.
and while the situation is diffused for now, Gohan's shaking Videl off the trail once again. We get a cut to Hercule watching TV at home.
Mm-hmm.
Watching a broadcast recapping the heroics of the great Saiyaman. And I did not write a single word that Hercule said down. I instead, Aaron, wrote down what the broadcaster said.
Oh.
And the broadcaster says, here's Great Saiyaman, our newest hero of Satan City. Log on to our website and let us know how you feel about him. I was like, who's logging on to who's asking, what? What
when
year?
Was this dubbed? Yes.
When was this dubbed? And did they redub it the same way they took away my beautiful music? I don't got any power. And now I get broadcasters asking for Yelp reviews of superheroes.
Give them 5 stars.
Go on to neighborhoodwatch.com. Download the app in 1999.
This is, when, that's crazy. I am now curious when the stub was made. It had to be, let's see, they were talking about the internet when I was in middle school, back when it was called the Super Information Highway, and no one knew what that meant. So, it could be from then. Could be from a year ago. I don't. We'll see.
Great Saiyaman has a link tree now.
Smash our like button.
Hail, great citizen. Don't forget, leave 5 stars.
There, in the early days of YouTube, of when it was becoming like a job,
mm-hmm.
I remember someone at work showing me a parody song of a family, and the parody was titled Christmas Jammies.
Oh boy.
And what it essentially was a video Christmas card. In the sense of like the back is like, well, another year of you get all the highlights of their family. And the end of their song was just like, we're doing YouTube full time and we have 3 kids.
Wow.
And I'm like, no, it was the glimpse into the present.
God, now you
And it was
can't have
horrible.
a family without having a corresponding Instagram and YouTube feed. Ooh.
It was a bad song. I'm trying to remember what song they parodied. I think they did Miami. I think they did Will Smith's Titular Miami.
We're full-time YouTubers. Da-na-na-na.
Yeah. Because, like, instead of Welcome to Miami, it's In Our Christmas Jammies.
Oh, my God. In my Christmas jammy.
Exactly that. Look it up if you hate yourself. If you love discomfort. Or Will Smith's new song.
Dude.
Which I'm surprised we have not talked about either.
Because I can't bring myself to.
I've seen clips.
Will Smith is on an embarrassment tour.
This is his punishment from Jada.
Yeah. This is he's being put in an even bigger cuck chair right now.
Drake was like, I need some heat off me. Will, can you help out?
Look,
you don't have to get into it.
We can't. We can't. We really like and listeners who know me know I love to dig in on Will Smith. I love me some Will Smith gossip and chat. My man needs a break. My man, he should just go away again. Go away for another 2 years. Pop out. Do a movie with Lawrence Fishburne. Go away again. Just like these Red Shark Gang punks, Aaron. Because we cut back to school and Videl's getting a call on her future wristwatch.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a high-speed chase going down Satan City. We need help, Videl. And Videl jets off out of the classroom. We're with the
skipping ahead.
Oh, am I?
Because I think this is just a random thing after school before the commercial.
Okay.
I believe it's just Gohan walking down the street and seeing this chase.
Okay, thank you.
She did. You're right. It's just later. And I think the premise of it is there are these crooks. I think they blow up a cop car in this chase.
Yes.
I think they kill people.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, this place is great. We can do whatever we want. Gohan tries to step up to stop the crooks. He sees Videl in the crowd. And instead of throwing a punch, he takes a punch right on the noggin as to hide his identity. Videl steps in to save the day. The crooks scram. Again, Videl's like, oh my God, Gohan, I'm sorry. Look, I thought you were a great Saiyaman. That's why I didn't intervene. But, you got hurt. And he's like, no, I'm fine. I guess the guy didn't have much power. Ha 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 ha.
Wow. I mean, that makes a lot more sense than what I get, which is like, Videl is like, oh my God, Gohan's going to be a bloody mess. His nose is definitely broken. And he pops back up and she's like, I thought you'd be more injured. He goes, yeah, weird. Not even a black eye. How lucky can you get? Even worse liar in mine.
Just Gohan, you just got to say, damn, that's wild.
Did they name the two guys in the car in yours?
I don't think so. I know their leader that we'll meet shortly.
Well, here their names are Slim Jim and Jimbo in mine.
Fellas, we got two Jims in this gang.
One's a skinny guy who talks real loud and fast.
Is that Jimbo?
Now I sound. I finally did it, Aaron. I finally got a Carl Weezer. Jimmy's mom.
That's That's immaculate.
Oh, that's good. Sometimes I surprise my damn self.
Ooh. I mean, if we were at this part of the show, what would a Carl Weezer say?
Jimmy, wait! Oh, hurry! It's time for a commercial!
4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42.
Andrew, what are you doing?
Oh, hey, Marn. So I'm playing through an alternate reality game, and there's a number station puzzle that we just can't solve.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I tried everything else, and I figured that the best way to solve it would be to get into its head and think like a number station. I've been saying numbers into microphones for hours.
Okay, well, I think I have a better idea.
What's that?
You could just listen to the Argonauts podcast. Every 2 weeks, I could let you know the ins and outs of old args and give you a deep dive on how they were created.
Do you think we could have a nuanced discussion about game-making philosophy and how cultures around games have changed as well?
Yeah, and you can definitely continue to fail to solve old args along the way.
Well, it sure would be cool if that was a podcast you could find among with a bunch of other great shows over on the Moonshot Network.
You know, it sure would.
Well, cool. Thanks for the invite. Anyways, I'm going to get back to this, though. 23, 19.
Okay.
And we're back from commercial. And I'm your new host, Carl Weezer.
Carl, what do you know about Dragon Ball? Also,
Well,
what did
I
you do
know
with
what
Vince?
Jimmy told me, that it's scientifically inaccurate, but I think it's fun.
Okay, I think this could work out.
Anyway, so Videl, now we're back at school. It's the next day, and sometimes I get to carpool with Jimmy and Jimmy's mom.
Carl, she's a few things. She's a married woman.
Hey, what do they say? Just because her son's a super genius doesn't mean you can't score.
I don't think anyone has said that except you just now.
Aaron, what if I told you that I'm in my Stefan Urkel phase?
Okay, you have. Okay, I like this. I've never watched Jimmy Neutron because I'm an old man. I never saw your
What?
show. I'm sorry. I'm aware of you. Don't
You don't know
big-time
about
me.
Jimmy's robot dog?
Astro?
Yeah.
It was something. I know he had a movie.
I was in it.
I know. I worked at a movie theater when that movie came out.
I'm still living off the residuals.
Oh, I mean, I'm glad you're still getting residues from that.
I got points.
Oh, off the gross, baby?
But not as pointy as the ends of Jimmy's mom's hair.
Okay. Thank you for not saying any other part of her body.
What other parts are there, Mr. Aaron?
That brings me to my second point. You're a child. Maybe you shouldn't be.
Oh, but I was saying that Jimmy made me a machine to make me cool.
Mhm. Cool jeans.
That's right.
Tastes like Snapple, if I'm remembering correctly.
I'm just going to get in there real quick.
Okay.
Step, step, step.
Oh, there's all these lights, smoke. And then I think it ended with a ding.
Did it work?
No. You're worse. It's a fly situation. You're a Jeff Goldbluming.
Oh, no, I don't have a Jeff Goldblum impression.
You're turning into the fly, the titular fly.
I heard this kid invents a seat. Meatwad.
What?
Everybody get out of my office. Jesus. Oh, I gotta roll out of here. Come on, kid.
Meatwad turned into a canoe, and Carl Weezer is riding in him down
And
the
don't
stairs.
Come back.
This is a 4-story walk up there.
Oh my God, Aaron, I'm sorry. I'm sorry there are so many cartoons in my room today.
I'm just impressed that we have it from two. We have a Nickelodeon cartoon, we have a Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, coming together like that. I think that's just nice.
Yeah, I wish all the conglomerates could play nice with their IP.
Yeah, when corporations get along.
Hey, you know who doesn't get along with a certain kind of corporation? Gangs.
Mm-hmm.
And that gang doesn't get along with a bank or the mayor.
This is where Videl gets a call on her phone. And I'm guessing some sort of commissioner is like, Videl, the mayor's been kidnapped. And it is the biggest dramatic sting I have ever heard in this show. They like dramatic groundhog cut to Gohan.
Why don't I get these amazing
get a
stings
sting?
and cuts? I don't think I got such a huge sting, but I did get that, like, you know, that simmering Dragon Ball music where it's like the light, like it was like that for most of that sequence.
It's a shame, but I hope you do get the leader of the Shark gang, Rock-sama, in mind.
Oh, I like that.
His name's Rock, but it's Nappa with a hat. Come on.
You think we wouldn't notice?
Mm-hmm.
It's like all you developers using Unreal. You don't think we notice an asset flip when we see one?
Vegeta's watching TV, doing like 1-finger push-ups. Wait a minute. He looks familiar. I wonder if his old number works. Let me dial him up. Boop, 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 boop. It's ringing.
You've reached the mailbox of Napa. You either caught me while I was fighting or taking a Napa. Leave one at the beep. Beep. Gotcha. Where's Vegeta?
I forgot he was funny. I forgot. Oh, it's good to... Nappa, hey, I know you're dead, so it's probably not you, but on TV in Satan City, Patui, is a guy that looks just like you. He's kidnapping the mayor, which sounds like you. It sounds like something you do, and just, I don't know.
Click. Oh, hey.
Meatwad. Ugh. My new rival since Kakarot died.
Oh, hey, Vegeta, you ain't stronger than me, bye.
What?
Yeah,
How did you get this number?
Goku gave it to me.
I'm surprised he didn't eat you, meatball.
Oh, trust me, he tried. Nothing can keep me watered down.
Oh, he got all of you in his tum-tum.
Hey, some people like me in their tum-tum, some people like me in their bum-bum.
Meatwad, gross. You're a child.
Vegeta, you're weak.
What? Where are you? I'm gonna grill your ass.
I'd like to see you try, Prince of Nothing.
What? I'm Prince of this room.
Let me talk to him, Meatwad.
Carl Weezer.
That's
Weasley?
right, Vegeta.
Wait,
it
is
is
it-
I, Carl Weezer, the strongest in the universe.
Do you ever hear that band that sad people like? Let me sad men to be more specific.
Oh, you mean the band that plays that song about Beverly Hills?
I was going to say specifically about being in a garage or being Buddy Holly.
Oh, you. That's right. You.
Wait, is this... Guys, should we form a band?
You know, I've always wanted to start a band.
Look, I play keyboard, not to brag.
And I play a mean set of drums. You know.
Mm-hmm. Carl, what's your musical talent?
Jimmy gave me a magical, it's a musical inhaler.
A musical inhaler?
Sounds like this.
All right, he started fadering.
Dwee bop bop beat up bop.
It turns you into a scat man.
Bop bop Jimmy's mom. Dwee bop bop Jimmy's mom.
What's her first name if you're in love with her so much?
Mary.
Okay, I have to take your word for it.
Mary Aloysius Neutron.
Part of that sounds made up.
So do you. Click.
I just missed my friend that I killed.
And
See?
I miss my friend that I killed.
You're telling me Vegeta's a victim of the male loneliness epidemic?
Oh my God. I think Vegeta was patient zero for the male loneliness epidemic and then got over it, but didn't share the secret with everybody else.
No. Is it bass?
It's definitely a kind of bath.
Look, it's Nappa. He's kidnapped the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's calling out Mr. Satan. He goes, quote, I don't know who, his voice is just like generic tough guy to me.
Oh, he's very German in mine if you want to put on
really?
a German affectation.
Okay. How do they say Mr. in Germany?
Oh.
Meister?
Hair.
Herr Satan. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. Here's an Arnold. Here we go. Herr Satan, I don't care if you are a hero who saved the earth. You can't go swaggering around forever. I, Rock-sama, am going to kill you. He says he can't go swaggering around.
I'm glad you recapped that because for a second you got a little robot in the beginning of that quote.
Okay. And then a rocket launcher hits a cop car.
Oh my God. They went full Christopher Nolan with this hold up.
Out of the blue, yeah. Out of the blue, just like, we're holding the mayor for ransom. Light him up, boys.
Can I give you the little speech that Rock gives in the English version?
Of course.
He's speaking to the mayor who has said, Mr. Satan will surely stop you. He says, what does a plump little Cornish hen like you... Sorry, makes me laugh. What does a plump little Cornish hen like you know about women winning a fight anyway? You people worship a fraud because you think he's strong. I'll show you what strength is. Then I'll be your hero.
Interesting. I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Mm-hmm. He studied the tapes.
He said something ain't adding up.
Mm-hmm.
There's
like, I saw him get smacked across into a mountain.
Mm-hmm. A second Hercule has hit the mountain. I hear a lot of people out there saying that I can't melt steel beams.
No. I don't have any loose change, okay? Only paper money for this guy.
Zapruder, never heard of him.
Back and to the left, only when I'm stretching. So we cut to, speaking of Mr. Satan, we cut to him. Well, we cut to his living room, and then we tilt up into the attic where Mr. Satan is huddled in a little blankie watching a portable television. He's basically like, "Oh, I'd go out there, but they got guns." And quote, "It is my duty as a hero to avoid this kind of danger."
What a guy.
He is all alone, the most vulnerable anyone is by themselves. And he still can't just admit to it's like he's lived the lie too long.
That's right.
7
right.
years of it.
Let the lie consume you. And this is what's left, kids and other people. Don't let a lie last this long, unless it gets you fame and fortune, likes of which you've never seen, pushing you to a global scale and helping you make millions of dollars on likeness alone.
I mean, New Vent City is pretty good.
Sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds a lot better than New White City. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's the first one they try. It was like, how about this?
How about no?
I don't like that it's in quotes.
Oh my God. I don't like that it's in quotes. We got to keep going.
Videl goes to save the day.
Yep.
Everyone's like, "We love this. Go beat his ass." Oh God, this might be the. Hold on, no, I am skipping ahead because Videl leaves.
Right.
Gohan also tries to leave because he's like, Videl needs help because I'm Great Saiyaman. He's like, "Hey, can I go to the bathroom?" Sharpner yells out, "Again?"
Come on, bro.
And the teacher, today's the day she puts her foot down, I guess, because she says, "No, you keep doing this and never returning. And I don't care how good your grades are. You're not going to the bathroom." So he is stuck.
I'm glad we were reminded that Gohan is doing all this and a straight A student.
Yeah. Of course, this I imagine public school. I don't think it's I can imagine Hercule being so penny pinching that he would not send Videl to a private school, or it's her thing of just like, "No, I want to be with the people. I'm the people's champ." Videl.
Yeah. Videl is the people's champ.
She is.
It's almost like she's overcompensating for her father's lack of action. Some might say. But yeah, I love that the teacher held Gohan in class, wouldn't let him leave. And now Gohan is just waiting and hoping that Videl doesn't get too hurt. He can even sense that this guy is stronger than the other guys they fought. So Rock is way stronger than Slim Jim and Jimbo, who are on the scene.
They survived.
Yeah, and then Videl shows up, challenges the leader to a fight. We get some decent fight animation. We haven't seen a straight up brawl in a while.
I think so. This is
Yeah. And Videl, she's holding her own. There's a reason why she's a child superhero out here in Satan City. But that is slim pickings next to what we see Gohan doing in class. Because he is fretting. He's starting to get nervous. He starts wiggling his ankle real hard. He's just like wiggling and wiggling and wiggling and wiggling and wiggling. He's getting more and more frustrated. Like, I got to get there. I got to get there.
Before we get to that part, can I read you the poetry that this is an English class. Let me read you the poetry that the teacher is saying in the background as Gohan is getting more amped up. Sister poet dear, brother poet too, wanna be with you 'cause I need to spend my body. I'm a music making man, and no piece can be released in life like this amplifier can. Your boy's doing fine, and the energy you gave him keeps me crying in the wind. 'Cause I sing a natural rhythm, play the magnetic chord. The summer sun is high in the sky, and love that's in everyone's eye.
Man,
I
that's
thought-
some funky stuff, brother.
I wrote it down because it's just like, I need to spend my body. I'm like, all right, I'm listening. Where's this going? You've been saucy before in these classes. Is it going to happen again? And it just sounded like, I don't know, some hippie shit.
It's very hippy dippy. I don't think I got that kind of hippy dippy stuff in mine. And honestly, it probably didn't compare to that because, yeah, Gohan is fretting, jiggling that foot, and he's a super strong guy. So what does he cause? An earthquake.
Everyone freaks out. They get under
Everyone
their
freaks
desk.
out. The teacher in mine, Aaron, says, "All right, students, you know the protocol. Bend over at the waist and put your hands over your neck." So now everybody is crouched, unable to see, and Gohan's like, "Now it's time for me to give him the slip."
Now I can finally pee. I would have, if there was any justice in the world, it would have been an immediate cut to the bathroom. And then him going like, okay, now I can save Videl.
This kind of stuff makes me wish we could get like a prequel to Dragon Ball Super Heroes where it's that style, but this saga. And just Gohan trying to be Great Saiyaman for like an hour and a half. All this stuff packed into one long episode. With him eventually getting to be the hero and get the girl.
I mean, they can keep doing like, not prequel, but like, we're fitting this in between these sagas.
Yeah.
You can do a lot of high school.
Yeah. Especially if they remake Dragon Ball, because they might.
They probably will.
They probably will. If they're smart, Aaron, if they're smart, they'll do what we've said. They're going to repackage and re-release the Cell Games arc, the fight with Majin Buu, and maybe something from early Super or whatever. And then after they do all the legalese, they'll make the Moro arc into a movie. Let Toyotaru continue working on the manga, and then the show will pick up with like Super 2 before the Granola arc. But that's not...
Gohan, it makes it to the scene of the crime. He gets there. They try to shoot at him. He bends the barrel like a Superman.
Between his two fingers.
Videl's like bites her lip when she sees that.
She doesn't know why.
Yeah, Videl's like, Gohan's introducing himself. And Videl interrupts him because she's pissed off at his ass. And we kind of get to the crux of why she's been dogging him a lot. She goes, quote, "This is my job. No one called for you. Go somewhere else."
Wow.
She does not want him there. She's trying to do this on her own. She does not want to be upstaged by this rando. You know, she's fighting crime as just her. He's hiding. And Gohan's really down about this. He gets sad. But there's no time because the goons don't. The goons are going after Gohan. They try and take him out. He's very quick to bust them up.
While that happens, another RPG is shot directly at Gohan, and he stops it with his key.
He Akira's it. Or
yeah, he
Tetsuo's
Akira's it.
and then pushes it back ever so slightly to explode in the guy's face. He's fine.
Oh, and then he has a line in mind where he's like, see, that's why you shouldn't use explosives.
I forgot that he does like an over-exaggerated superhero affectation.
Oh, yeah.
He Christian Bales it, but reverse instead of growling. And then he's about to help Videl, who's like in a headlock, but she gets a good elbow into Rock, and it finally takes him down. This is Gohan realizing that, like, yeah, Videl's right. She can handle herself. I wasn't really worried for any reason. As the scene settles down, Videl goes up to the Great Saiyaman, says, quote, I want to know your true identity even more. Gohan, I think in this moment, finally understands what flirting is. And he finally gives like a cheeky response of like, good luck. And then he zips out of there. I think it's all coming together.
This is the beginning of the budding romance phase. They went from rivals to appreciating each other, and now there's like a little bit of infatuation. Which I think in mine they ham-fist at the top with like the sharpener stuff. And then they end the fight between the two of them by Videl saying like, hey, you know what? Thanks, Great Saiyaman. You really helped me out. And then he probably says, no problem, citizen, and then flies away. But here we go. The school day is finally ended. Erasa, Sharpener, and Videl are all walking with Gohan not too far behind. Erasa then asks Videl point blank, what's going on with you and Gohan?
Ooh.
Because he left right after you did. And Gohan is like, oh shit, my cover is blown. But when Videl turns around, Gohan's gone. She's like, well, where did he go? He was just behind us, wasn't he? Then we slowly pan to a iconic green trash can. You know what I'm talking about, right?
You're talking about Spider-Man?
Yeah, this is that famous panel where he throws his suit in that green trash can.
Spider-Man no more.
Spider-Man no more. But instead of Spider-Man no more, it's Gohan hiding behind a trash can, listening to Videl actually give him compliments.
Oh, that's not what happened in mine.
Oh, really?
So Erasa does spill the beans about Gohan. Not because like, hey, what's going on between you two? It's just like, yeah, it was weird. So you left, and then we had an earthquake, and then Tokyo knocked something off the table. Because she wants us to finish real bad. But it's just like Videl's like, when she gets that information that Gohan did leave school, she's like, I knew it. That motherfucker's Gohan. And turns around and he's not there.
Yeah.
It's all part of the Toki. Are we done? That's the end of the. That's it.
I think my cat is telling us that we are done.
If you should have a red light that they can tap to let you know, you got 30 seconds left.
It's like she can hear you. She's like, that's a great idea, Uncle Aaron.
If you're watching the video, she's being very expressive. She needs. It's nighttime. It's time to settle. So we'll get out of here. I know we had some email. We'll get to that next time because I think we're running over some. But I will quickly say thank you for listening to the podcast. We very much appreciate it. If you would like to make that appreciation financial, you can head on over to Patreon. Search it. Is it just patreon.com/Kame House Party? I assume everything is that way. If you're watching the video, you can enjoy a delightful little kitty as I give you your CTAs. But yeah, $3 a month. We'll shout you out on the show. You get a whole bunch of bonus content that you get immediate access to. We are part of the Moonshot Network, a wonderful network of podcasts. Maybe go check one of our other shows out. Why not?
Yeah.
We are on twitch.tv/Kame House Party every Wednesday. We are playing a variety of games and having a variety of fun. Go follow us on there so you can get notified when we go live. Think Too Hard About Anime is back, baby. Go listen to my other podcast. I would say 100% less Carl Weezer.
Okay.
In that show. Yeah. What else do we need folks to do?
Hey, keep supporting the podcast that you love, including this one, with likes, shares, subscribes.
Mm-hmm.
It helps people find the show wherever you do that. Leave us a review or something if you've got the time. And yeah, just know that we appreciate you. And thank you again to our patrons. Thank you to my cat Tokyo, who's making the video. This is probably gonna be our most popular video ever on YouTube.
I hope this is the thumbnail.
Yeah, there we go. Thumbnail, Toki thumbnail. Perfect. So I'll take us out the only way we know how.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you are taking punches to the face or beating jet copters in a race, you gotta keep fighting.
Yeah, y'all better keep fighting. You're not gonna catch me and my man Carl.
That's right. Me and Meatwad, the two baddest dudes in all of animation.
Kame, Kame.